Hi, this is Vicki Jowers. I'm coming to you from my living room, and today I'm going to talk about Robert S. McNamara. He was a government official as well as a businessman. When I started doing the research for this video discussion, I didn't realize that a person that I had read about many, many times was not only a government official, but also a businessman. Robert McNamara was the Secretary of Defense for Presidents John F. Kennedy and Lyndon Johnson. He was crucial in the Cuban Missile Crisis and in decisions made during the Vietnam War. He has written several books, several of which I have on his time during the administrations of President Kennedy and President Johnson. As I said, he was a businessman. After he left office, he became the president of the World Bank and helped to reestablish the Ford Motor Company after World War II. After he reestablished and rebuilt the Ford Motor Company, he became the president of the Ford Motor Company. The former secretary was also an important voice in international economic affairs after he retired from government service. Some of the sources that I used, one of them was an address that he made at the Massachusetts Institute of Technology, where he spoke about economic security and changes in the world population. And in this address, he spoke of the importance of raising their status in the world. And if you raise the economic status of the world, then he believed that you could raise the economics of the world as well. And he also believed it was important for women to be part of politics as well. He believed that economic growth would come with a rise in income and more productivity from small farmers and businessmen. In an interview that he did with Philip Guyland, he also talked about the gross domestic product and how economic security could also come from more small business people and more people the rise in farms and small farmers. His personal papers, Robert McNamara Personal Papers, also talks about his time as the president of the World Bank and as president of Ford Motor Company and of his international economic policies. He also believed that government played a very important part in helping to raise the gross domestic product as well as economics around the world. I chose Robert McNamara because I already knew a lot about Robert McNamara and his time in government. And just as Robert McNamara believed, some of the sources that we read for this week also discussed growth in government policies and how the policies helped develop economic growth. And two of those sources were one was by Paul M. Romer, Why Indeed America, Theory, History, and the Origins of Modern Economic Growth. And he also talked about the gross domestic product and how to make economics grow in the United States and around the world. Robert McNamara was somebody I admired and somebody I knew about, but I didn't realize he was a businessman, and that's why I chose him for this discussion.